Hi, welcome. This is Geshe Michael Roach, founder and CEO of DCI Global. And I wanted to give you, I don't know, maybe 3 short talks about DCI Level 7, which is called Touching the Diamond World. And, you know, it's just such an unusual name. And I wanted to give you some kind of idea about what this level is about. And it's the deepest level of DCI. I believe out of the 14 or 15 levels we have now, I believe it's the most important one and the most beautiful one. And I believe if you hear this level, which by the way is not a small commitment, it takes a real commitment, and it's gonna really affect you. It's deep, it's detailed, and I thought, you know, if I'm you, I would like to know a little bit about this level before we get into it. And I would like to hear a little more, Geshe, about what's this level going to do for me, and why do you say this is the most important level of all the DCI levels? Can you just talk a little bit more about it? Can I get a feeling about what this level is about? The other levels are called creativity, or overcoming addictions, or getting financial independence. But this thing about touching the diamond world, which you say is the basis of all success in this system. Can you just tell a little bit more about it? Because, you know, just calling it touching the diamond world, it doesn't mean much to normal people. We don't know what you're talking about. We believe you that it might be very helpful and very important. But can you say a little bit more about it? So these 3 short videos are kind of to give you a little introduction to DCI Level 7. I'm not going to go through the life tools or the tools that you learn in DCI Level 7. I think it would, you know, when you hit them, they should be taught in order. We should go slow. We should go deep. So I'm not going to try to summarize Level 7. What I had an idea is to give you sort of new life tools or new insights into Level 7. I've been teaching Level 7 for, I don't know, about over 6 or 7 years. Every time I teach it, I learn more about it myself, and I can go deeper into it. So I had this inspiration when I was preparing for these 3 short talks. I had this inspiration of how to give you some look into Level 7, touching the diamond world, that can kind of get you interested, get you to know how valuable this level is. But if you don't have time, if you decide not to do the whole level, I would like to give you something that is independently very valuable, and you can use it for the rest of your life, even if you never take the whole course, DCI Level 7. I think for you and for me, I would like to talk about a topic that's a part of Level 7, but independent, and you can use it for the rest of your life, no matter whether you take the Level 7 course or not. When I was writing this ideas out, which I always do, I call it a flow document, and I will make notes to myself about the ideas that I would like to talk about, and I write them out in sort of an outline form or a flow. And I always put a title on the whole thing. The title was Flipping Problems into Successes. So I originally wrote, you know, turning problems into opportunities by using the diamond world. And then I paused. Sometimes when something I wrote doesn't feel perfect to me, I always stop and I think about it more. And I said, there's something better here. There's something deeper here. You have to change this, you know. You have to change some of the wording. And then I realized I don't like to say, hey, you could turn your problems into opportunities. You know, opportunity doesn't mean success, right? Opportunity means a chance for success. And then I realized the name of this talk, these 3 short talks to give you some feeling for level 7 and see how you like it. And again, there's no obligation if you never take level 7. I'm sorry, but that's up to you. I hope that these 3 little talks will help you. I would say, I thought I should change the name from turning problems into opportunities. We should say, no, we are turning problems into success. So that's a big difference. Opportunity means there's a chance that you will get success, and success means success. So I would say flipping problems or transforming problems into crazy success, you know, great success. And it's fun. It's really fun to be successful. And there are problems that are quite serious in life that all of us in our life, all of us have certain, I don't know, big problems that come with being alive. And we have to resolve them if it's possible in this life. There are important problems or major problems that we all have that we need to fix. And if we could turn those problems into success, well, that would be even better. And what I'm proposing is that you can take your problems, I'm talking major problems of being alive on this planet, and you can change them into some kind of wild success, so that what used to be a problem becomes a very, very fun and happy and, I don't know, fulfilling, you know, success. And I think it's more, I don't know, how do you say it? It's more exciting when you get success out of a problem than if you just were fairly successful and you made it more successful. So I'm talking about taking a disaster and turning it into some kind of wild, crazy, fun success. And that's what we're going to talk about. I have a subtitle that came to me today, and I typed it in. I call it Sitting Next to Emptiness, okay? Like you're sitting in a chair, and the diamond world or emptiness, same thing, okay? Emptiness and diamond world is sitting next to you, okay? So it's kind of like sitting on a bus next to emptiness. And that's, keep that picture in mind. You know, you get on a bus. I used to be on a bus 3-4 hours a day, going to New York and back for 19 years. And who sits next to you on the bus? It's kind of an important thing to start the day and an important thing to end the day. If the person is hard to sit next to, they're too big, or they sleep on you, or stuff like that, then that's a rough day. It's a rough way to end the day also. But if the person sitting next to you on the bus is emptiness, and then that's going to be some kind of magical bus ride. And what I'm saying is that with the diamond world, if you understand the diamond world, it has this super ability to take serious problems, the kind of problems that keep you awake at night, every night. It has a chance to take those problems and shift them into some kind of crazy, exciting success, okay? So that's what we're going to be talking about in this talk. So what I'd like to talk about with this picture here is, what is the diamond world? Okay, like you're sitting there at home, you're thinking about taking level 7. Level 7 is about touching the diamond world, but you have no idea what the diamond world is. And I think personally, I wouldn't sign up for level 7 if I didn't know what the diamond world was. If someone didn't tell me a little bit about what is the diamond world, I mean, I would say, that sounds nice, but I'm not really interested. I want to know more about it, okay? Going through a course at DCI is a serious thing. The manuals are 200 or 300 pages long. There's a major commitment of time, and there's a commitment of money. And, you know, I don't know if I want to go through a course about something I never heard of, diamond world. What is the diamond world? And I think it's our responsibility at DCI to give you some idea of what the course is about. You know, what is the diamond world? What's it going to do for you before you have to make a decision to take the course or not? I want to give you an example. This is a yellow diamond ring. The small diamonds that are yellow are real diamonds. The central diamond is also a diamond. It's not a sapphire or some other stone. It's not a yellow sapphire. It's a diamond. And my friend, those of the people who know me well, they know what this represents to me. And because I understood the diamond world, because I had training in the diamond world, because I had been through DCI level 7, I had a major catastrophe in my diamond jewelry business. It was about 3 years into the business. We were already over $1 million in annual sales, and I had a disaster. We got mixed up communications. I was in South Asia buying diamonds for the company, and I got a mistaken communication to buy a large quantity of yellow diamonds. So I bought them and I came home, and then we found out that there was a mistake in the communication, and I wasn't supposed to buy these yellow diamonds. And yellow diamonds at that time were only used in oil well drills. Okay, the only use of a off-color diamond at that time was to put it in an oil well drill, because on the tip of the drill you need diamonds to dig into the rock. And so it was useless for jewelry. And then we went through this idea of using the diamond world, thinking about the diamond world, digging into the diamond world to turn this mistake into an opportunity. And the ring you see here was made for Macy's Fifth Avenue. It became one of their most, Saks Fifth Avenue. And it became one of their most successful products ever. And we made millions of dollars off of this mistake. So what I'm trying to say is the diamond world doesn't just help you turn a problem into an opportunity. If you're familiar with the diamond world, if you learn how to sit next to the diamond world, you can take a big mistake in your life, like a big financial mistake, a big business mistake. And if you apply the diamond world, if you put the energy of the diamond world on this mistake, it's not just that it becomes an opportunity. It becomes a wild success, okay? It becomes a crazy success. And the process is fun, okay? So what we're saying about the diamond world, and what I'd like you to think about as the diamond world, is that the diamond world has the ability to take a major serious problem and flip it into some kind of wild, fun, happy success, quietly happy success, okay? So we're going to concentrate on hard problems. In the next picture here, I found this kind of a cute picture. I don't know. I saw it and I said, yeah, that's what I want. I was looking for a 5-point star because I like to use a 5-point star when I'm teaching something with 5 points to it. And then I thought, excuse me, I thought it'd be nice to have 5 different stars. And this picture is like, okay, go through these 5-part strategy. So this picture represents a 5-part strategy based on the Diamond World, okay, based on DCI level 7. This is not in level 7. This is kind of a special little idea for you guys trying to decide whether to take level 7. And again, it's because I want to give you something that you can use in your life, whether you whether you ever take level 7 or not. Okay, so this is do these 5 steps, do these 5 parts of a strategy, and then push the button, and there'll be a smiley face, amazing result. Okay, so we said we had a 5-part strategy. Remember, there was 5 stars, and then there was a button that's going to make everything happy. So this strategy about the Diamond World, or sitting on the bus next to emptiness, the first part of the strategy is, if you're going to solve a problem with the ultimate solution, then let's pick the big problems, you know. Let's pick the really hard problems, okay? And we chose a bunch of super hard problems. I'll review them with you. Danger in this world, isolation that people have on the internet, the ecological destruction of this world, and then the aging of the population, and what goes on after that, we don't know, okay? Now, and then, so that's step 1. Define your problem and go for the hard problems, okay? Why not? If you're going to discover some super method called Diamond World to solve any problem, my teacher used to say, start with the huge problems, and the little problems are going to almost fix themselves, okay? So start with the big ones. Okay, second part of this 5-part strategy, don't imagine that the problem has been solved, and don't imagine that the problem went away. Imagine if you took that problem and turned it into some wild success, like we took the yellow diamond problem. You know, we bought these yellow diamonds by accident. We didn't just unload the diamonds and take a small loss or something like that. We took this problem and we flipped it into a wild success, and it was millions of dollars success from using the Diamond World, okay? And that was a real example, okay? So that we covered the first 2 parts of the strategy. Go for the hard, big problems. Then the small problems will take care of themselves. Secondly, even in your mind, just imagine the complete opposite of that problem, where the problem became some kind of crazy success. Look, guess I have a problem. What? Me and all my friends, me and my whole society, all my peers, we are lonely. The internet has made us lonely. The internet has made us isolated. You don't go and play on the internet with your friends, do you? I mean, you sit alone in your house with the internet, and it's a lonely journey. And so try to imagine the opposite of that would be in this next picture, some kind of intense personal connection with other people and this kind of warmth. And I think we're all hungry for it. I'm tired of Netflix. I'm tired of the internet. I don't want to know the news for this 5 minutes. I would like to have some real personal warmth with a human being, you know, okay? So now, third part of our strategy is the 4 classical steps of DCI, and probably many of you already know these 4 classical steps. I'll go through them, you know, just review them with you. DCI says, and it takes this from the ancient wisdom of 1,700 years ago, and it says, with 4 different steps for planting a mental seed in your mind, you can create whatever success you want, okay? What are the 4 steps? Well, let's say I want to get off the internet and into some real relationship with, and I'm not talking just men and women. I mean, I'd like to have a loving, warm relationship with a bunch of people in my life, as friends and as close friends. I would like that. Okay, then if you want that, you have to do the 4 steps. And probably, if you're watching this video, I'm guessing you know the 4 steps. But let's go through it for a person who wants to find warmth and friends. Step number 1, I want to get out of my, you have to say your goal. Okay, step number 1 of the 4 steps is to decide, what do you want? What's your goal? Okay, and in this case, the goal is, I want to get out of my internet isolation, and I want to get into some personal warmth and friendship with other people. Okay, so that's my goal, number 1. Okay, number 2, in the 4 steps of DCI, you have to give somebody else the thing that you want. Okay, you have to make sure someone else gets what you want. Okay, and in this case, we have to find somebody in our life who wants to escape the trap of the internet and being online, and they want to escape that and come back to some real personal warmth with one of the other human beings on this planet, and not just some image on the internet. Okay. Number 3, once a week, do something to help another person get that kind of warmth. Okay, I don't know, introduce them to somebody. Promise to take their iPhone away for a couple hours a day. Wouldn't that be wonderful to have a close friend who says, hey, give me your iPhone for an hour and go talk to somebody, okay? So, you know, step number 3 in DCI, if you're looking to get more warmth and you've been stuck in the loneliness of the internet, well then, help somebody else get out of it, okay? And we say once a week, you know, meet with them, go out for coffee somewhere, and help them out. You know, one of the most effective ways of helping an internet addict off of the internet is if their friend takes away their phone for an hour. If you make a deal with your friend to give them your phone for an hour, it's such a relief to get rid of your phone for an hour. And you give it into the hands of one of your close friends. Okay, so that's part of the 4-step process. Number 4, step number 4. Tonight, before you go to bed, you know, close your eyes, get ready to sleep, put your head on the pillow, and do what we call coffee meditation. You know, think to yourself, I'm so happy that I'm helping someone else to get away from the loneliness of the internet by facilitating the way that they can reach out to other people. I'm doing such a sweet thing. That's so nice. That's such a good way to spend an hour of my day. And so those are the 4 traditional steps. They're the 3rd part of our 5-part strategy. for making a hard problem into a huge success. Now, let's go to the fourth part of the strategy. Here's a clock, okay? And I was filming yesterday. We had a 35th anniversary of this project. We have a project to save the ancient books of Asia. We have saved about 12 million pages, I think, scanned, and about, you can say 1 million pages digitally searchable. We have. And then I was giving this talk with my friend John Brady, and Stanley and Allison. We were filming at their house, and they put this timer in front of me, and they said, "Here, Geshe, this will help you not go over on your talk." You know, in fact, I'm using one of those timers right now to make sure I don't go too long, and so that seems like a solution, doesn't it? Okay. One, do you have a problem with staying online too much? Yes. How many hours do you do? I don't know. I'm about average 7-8 hours a day. And then, do you have also a online movie addiction? I say, yes, I do. Geshe Michael does. Do you have to watch a movie every night? Yes. Do you spend like half an hour looking for a movie you haven't seen yet? Yes, I do. Okay. Then I have a suggestion. Just get one of these little clocks and time yourself, you know. Set the timer for 2 hours or set the timer for 3 hours. And when the timer goes off, just turn off the computer, okay? That's easy. You know, invest $6 in one of these little cute little timers. Set it for 2 or 3 hours, and then just put it on your desk next to your computer. When the time runs out, get off the internet, close your computer, and go have some real interaction with a human being. You gotta plant the seeds. You gotta plant the seeds. There is no action in the world which can work without the seeds, okay? And that's gonna take us to part number 5. And that takes us back to the diamond world, okay? We come back to the diamond world. The diamond world means all the solutions you used to think would work can't work, okay? You could put them all in a place called no place, okay? A little timer that can help you get off the internet is hopeless, useless. It doesn't do anything unless you have the seeds. What's the seeds? Help another person who has an internet problem, has an internet addiction problem. Then your timer will work, okay? But you can take all those millions of timers in the world that work by themselves, and you can throw them out because they don't even exist. They're not even a timer, okay? All of those timers that don't do anything, you toss them all in a big pile, and you can call it the diamond world, okay? And that's a deep, deep idea, okay? You can take all the little clocks that don't help you get off the internet, in fact, that aren't even little clocks without seeds. You can take them all, pile them in a pile, and that's the diamond world. And my suggestion is keep that pile next to you, okay? Keep that pile next to you, okay? I'm not to the missiles yet, you guys, but okay, good. That diamond, keep it next to you, okay? Keep it next to you. Geshe, are you saying we shouldn't use the 4 steps? Yeah. No, I'm saying you should use the 4 steps, but only next to all the other things that don't work. That's a strange idea, Geshe. How can something that doesn't even work be useful? Well, guess what? It's the most useful thing in the universe, okay? If you can take all the solutions that don't work and put them in a box on the bus next to you, it has a tremendous power. And that's emptiness, okay? And that's the diamond world. And that's hard to understand, but that solution can solve all the hard problems. Let's go back to the hard problems in the final picture here. Yeah, here's the hard problems. Here's the problems you don't even want to think about. And me too. And this problem happened this morning. And these beautiful little lions killed 20 innocent people this morning, okay? And can you stop it? And can I stop it? Can we stop these extremely difficult, hard problems? Yes, okay? The diamond world gives you the power. Emptiness gives you the power. Any normal person can use emptiness with seeds to solve any hard problem. By the way, as I said, when you solve the hard problems, the easy problems go away. By the way, you don't have to do anything, okay? Your little problems all day long, you know, what are you going to have for lunch? You know, your wife said something to you, your kids aren't behaving. Those little, solve the big problems, solve the hard problems with the diamond world. The other problems take care of themselves. Not just take care of themselves, but they turn into some extraordinary world harmony and happiness and fun. DCI level 7, touching the diamond world, is the most fun you can do in your life, and it makes your life the most fun possible. Okay. All right. See you in level 7, and we can go deeper. Thank you.